In the first and second micro video, I did mention, of course, a lot about the Norfolk Botanical Gardens, and if you haven't had a chance to look at those videos, perhaps now would be a good time. Earlier I showed you and mentioned the beautiful flowers at the Norfolk Botanical Gardens and mentioned that there's some 18, 19, 20 different gardens here. I also introduced you to the Japanese garden where you saw that beautiful reflecting pond. The city of Norfolk has had a very interesting history, one that is just fascinating. The earliest evidence we have of people living in Norfolk is in 9500 BC. In 1560, the Spanish came here. In 1585, the English arrived. 1591, of course, you know about the Roanoke colony, a colony with no survivors. In 1938, we had two very important things happen here in Norfolk. Given the history of the place, you'll understand why it is so important to mention that Norfolk, Virginia Pilot editor Louis Jaffe, because of his anti-KKK editorials, earned him the Pulitzer Prize. The other very important thing that happened in Norfolk, of course, was the Norfolk Botanical Gardens, which was formed in 1938. Norfolk history is a fascinating history, and perhaps given the time you should read Norfolk history and you'll come to understand a lot about his cultural divides and how it all happened. In 1938, over 200 African American women and men were commissioned by the government to create a garden for tourists during America's Greatest Depression. No matter what you may believe about the circumstances of these African American workers, they have no doubt left a legacy that we can all enjoy. Can you imagine the conditions under which they worked? Of course you can. What was once marsh and wilderness is now color and harmony, a gift from a long ago generation, a gift to you. The truth is, you should honor them by visiting this garden frequently, if for no other reason than to see the progress the garden has made and to honor these workers and what they have accomplished. Sorry, when you visit the tropical garden, you won't hear any reggae music being piped in. It is all your imagination. I have done my bit by introducing this beautiful garden to you. The people who work here today really work here because they're dedicated to preserving the beauty, the harmony, and this amazing and glorious creation.